What's good? What's good, baby? Welcome to the 83rd episode of MBS Let's Talk About It, hosted by yours truly, Trex, the sports junkie. And as y'all can see, y'all see the fan already here. What up, Keo?
Yo, what's good, man? It's been a busy week, man. Oh man. Um, Today, tomorrow's gonna be my off day, man. Any NBS related stuff, I'll be off tomorrow in the office. It's been busy, man. But make sure you tune in to the Stardom Cinema show this Sunday. I'll be back. Um, and I got an announcement. Oh, we got an announcement. The MBS Central's quarterbacks that's voted by the entire MBS team, top 15, 15 to 11. We're actually going to be premiering it on the MBS Stardom Cinema show this Sunday. So make sure you check out for that. But the 83rd episode is about to be lit. Make sure you tune into the next show after we're done with this. Battle Political is it's about to go down, man.
Big facts.
Man. But with that being said, man, let's rock, man.
Of course, we got the homie from VA in the building. What up, Q?
What up, man? You know it's always an honor for me to be on this shit, man.
Yeah.
VA shit.
Yes. Oh, my bad. Sorry. It'll be an honor to kick your ass in the MBS fantasy football league.
God. Oh God, they already arguing over second, third, fourth place because first place is over with. Y'all already know what the vibes are on that.
Shout out to Just Justin, by the way, the rating defending MBS champion.
Who? Is that not the MBS brand? Where's the Nothing But Sports show?
Wow. It wasn't me this time. It wasn't me this time.
Yo.
But it's all good. But look, man, we got fire lined up for y'all, man. And then right after this, if y'all think this is going to be lit today, after this show, Battle Political is going down. I already knew it's about to be lit. So, Gil, let's get these topics underway.
All right, let's start off with our very first topic, man. Welcome back to school to all the kids, college kids, teachers also, man. Welcome back to school. School's officially back, man. My niece and nephews, they're back in school. I'm pretty sure your guys' kids is back in school also, but there are some concerns though when it comes to back to school. The Delta variant still going around, man. So right now, people's questioning: is it safe to be in school? Should there still be online learning, or should we let these kids back in school? What you guys think?
Q, I know you was telling me about the thing before, so let's go. Tell them.
Yeah, man. Well, my son, he been back in school since like February, March. So like, you know what I'm saying? He lives in a small town. So their population not as much as, most cities. So it would be different. I don't know how many kids they putting in each class, but I mean they should keep the class size small. Make sure they wear masks. I preach to my son. I said, keep hand sanitizer. I give them little miniature bottles. I said, keep it in your lunchbox, in your book bag. Keep it in your pocket. Like, make sure, you wiping your hands down. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, because you never know. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful with this pandemic. Well, it's not a pandemic anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Just gotta be careful.
Big facts. I know we start school tomorrow. Everybody, been rocking with the MBS brand. Y'all know I work at a school. I'm a behavior interventionist at a school. We actually are not taking temps no more. That was something new to me today. I went into work today and they said we won't be taking temps, but masks are mandatory. Everybody has to have a mask on. So I'm a little bit torn. I don't know how I feel about that 100%. But I will say this. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. I understand the online learning was stressful for parents, for students and all that. But I do think that they should have left. I know in Louisiana, I don't know where you guys are, how it is where y'all are from. But in Louisiana, definitely at our school, we don't even offer online learning no more. It's straight, either you here or you go to another school. And I think that wasn't the thing that we should have did. I think that we should have at least left that online portal open just because we're seeing a rise in numbers. And then what happens if they have to shut down school again because the numbers get crazy or it gets out of hand? I wish we would have kept that online portal. I think all schools should keep that online portal just as an option, not just for the school, but also for parents that don't want to, send their kid to campus, but are okay with teaching them from home. I know my wife, shout out to her, man. She actually quit her job. I'm saying this live on air. She quit her job because of COVID-19. And so she could stay home with the girls and take care of them and help them with their school needs. And it grew into a business. And shout out to Keel, man. He actually designed the logo for the business. But it was very successful. And I think that had they had online learning this school year at our school, my wife would have kept the girls home again. But we got our fingers crossed. We're going to hope and pray that nothing goes wrong. And like you said, man, send your kids with their sanitizer and make sure they have their mask on, man, because even though we probably got over the bulk of it, at the end of the day, it's still here and numbers are climbing. So we still want to be, safe.
Even though I think, the schools pretty much had a major review on that. I mean, all schools. And I think they took the precautions. They got their own protocols and guidelines. I think they expect all the teachers to be vaccinated. I think over here they need at least 70% from the school district of students to be vaccinated. So yeah, I think they go into their their safety guidelines, and these kids, they want to go back to school, man. So I think it's the right thing. I know they gotta, from what I know, they gotta have their mask at all times unless they're eating, including break or lunch when they're playing outside. So I think it's the right decision though, man. I think it's time to get them there. And these kids, they only live that age once, man. And they've missed already 2 years already. So I think the safety guidelines that everybody has went through, I think it's good enough. And welcome back to school.
Well, I hope they all stay safe, man. That's my goal, man. I don't want no kid or no staff member, especially older staff members. We all know I know I had older teachers. I don't want anybody to catch COVID, man, because at the end of the day, you see people passing away from it, man. So that's my only concern. But hey, if everything goes well, then that'll be great. I do think though, maybe next week, we're not going to hold it this week because we have a long show ahead, but I definitely want to talk about the vaccination, because a lot of back and forths are going on about should you be vaccinated, should you not be vaccinated. And I have a lot to say about that. So maybe next week that could be one of our topics.
Okay, so we're gonna move on over to some sports topics today. One of the biggest headline in sports, this is where it hits home for my friend True. Wide receiver Michael Thomas. You seen the drama behind it, man. There's been a lot of speculation. The huge question is, should the Saints trade Michael Thomas?
All right, Q, I'm gonna go first only because that's
Go
my
ahead.
team.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Do you?
If he don't want to be there, bye. If he doesn't want to be with the Saints, bye. First of all, we're paying him $20 million a year. He was hurt pretty much most of last year. I know Judge Justin, shout out to him, won the MBS league basically without him for the entire season. Like I said, we're paying him $20 million. I'm hearing the offers that's on the table. If dude doesn't want to be here, and Q, I'm a big Michael Thomas fan. At the end of the day, like, we got to move on. We got to move on, man. We got a lot going on in New Orleans as far as who's going to be the starting quarterback, what Kamara's going to do this upcoming season. Can we build that defense up? Just too much stuff going on. If Michael Thomas doesn't want to be here, man, deuces to him. And I know the little rumor out there, the C.J. Henderson trade. Dude's 22 years old, just was a top 10 pick in the draft. if the Jaguars are willing to give us him, I didn't like what I saw all the way last year from him, coming from the University of Florida, but he is young, is talented, definitely can work on his craft, having Marshawn Lattimore on the other side of him. And then I've heard that maybe DJ Chalk could maybe be involved, and you already know how I feel about that, man. Even though I got my UL hat right now, repping for my wife's university, man, y'all know what it is, man. LSU all day. DJ Chalk, man, if they get into the Saints, I'm going to be super hype about that because you know I'm repping LSU, man. But yeah, get him out of here. If you don't want to be here, bye. Go ahead, Q. You good?
Yeah, man. Hey, start rebuilding, man. Start rebuilding. Get some picks for him, man.
What?
You get some picks. But you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be like a big cap hit if y'all traded them or released them? Like,
it depends on what the trade. If we release them, probably so. But if we ain't gonna release them, now that's just crazy. We better get something back for him. But it depends on what we trade him for. You know that plays a big part in that.
Yeah, man. Trade him for Jimmy G, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Y'all need a QB. Y'all need a QB, man. Trade him.
Shut up. Calm down, man. Calm down. You just want Trey Lance to play. That's the only reason why.
Trey Lance, I got it. I just bought his jersey. Ready.
Yeah. You'll be waiting just like everybody that bought Jordan Love's jersey.
Oh, wow.
Jordan Love. Oh, damn.
Oh, go ahead, Q. Finish up. Go ahead.
Nah, man. I don't got nothing else to say except, man, you better hope Dak, man. Dak come back from, that shoulder injury right, man.
Hey, I feel what T-Dub's saying as far as management. I can get that. But at the same time, man, it's like, it's a business at the end of the day. I'm not saying I agree with them. Like the Saints, they have to do a better job. But at the end of the day, what is it is. You can't change what is. And what is happened. And now Michael Thomas has made it clear from what I'm understanding. People are saying it's mixed signals. If he doesn't want to be there, at the end of the day, it's almost like a relationship. I'm not going to date a girl that don't want to date me. Like she's like, every 5 minutes, I should leave you. No, by all means, babe. We good. I know I messed up. I get it. But if you're going to hold on to that, at the end of the day, move around. I'm good. Right. So that's how I feel, man. Michael Thomas is one of my favorite Saints players. But at the end of the day, if he don't want to be there, that's only going to cause more confusion within that locker room. So he can go.
Get Michael Thomas out of there, man. You paid this dude all this money. He sats out, with the issue with Drew Brees, not returning your team's phone call, avoiding the surgery during the course of the offseason. It's just too much going up, man. And I didn't believe it from, football fans out there. I didn't believe that he was a diva, but he's becoming a diva, man. Like, I don't know what's up with these players, man. After, they get their contracts and that big money, they just act foolish, man. I don't know what to say about these players, man. The only players that haven't acted like that when it comes to wide receivers, I'm going to say DeAndre Hopkins, man.
Julio.
Julio. And shout out to the people that voted Julio to have a better season this year than AJ Brown.
Talk about that on.
We will. But yeah, I think he's just causing anything more than a distraction for the team. And when it comes to, and you hear this a lot, man. There's no player bigger than the team, man. You've seen players come and go, even the greats, man. You've seen Brady gone. You've seen Brett Favre gone at one time. The only person that I may make an exception to is some guy named Aaron Rodgers. And you see what's happening over there. So I don't think there's no player bigger than the team right now. And they got to get rid of him, man. And it'll help, with the cap space that the Saints are dealing with also, man. So Michael Thomas, should be gone, man. I hope it happens soon. There's a lot of they could explore a lot of options out there, man. Maybe you could do a little swap with CJ Henderson, get some draft picks back. Maybe DJ Chark in return, or there's some guy named Deshaun Watson in Houston. Houston do need some wide receivers. And I heard the Saints are trying to get back Brandon Cooks. Hey, it might work out.
I mean, you did bring up Aaron Rodgers too. I think that that would be interesting. I don't know if they would actually pull the trigger on both sides, but Jordan Love, you say it's your future. You get a young, not say young, but a guy that's basically in his prime, and Michael Thomas over there. He has been injured, but if Aaron Rodgers don't want to be there, by all means, man, I got open arms for Aaron Rodgers. Come on down, because that's
Wow.
a bad man. We wouldn't mind him in the bayou, man.
He wouldn't
Okay.
have nobody to throw to.
Hey, man, he gonna build them receivers up. Hey, shout out to Traquan Smith. Watch your mouth.
Wow. Yeah. Shout out to Deontay Harris, man.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't watch your mouth now.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's move on over to our next topic, our very last sports topic of the day. And we will be talking about some boxing, man, to you boxing fans out there. We were supposed to have an Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. Apparently, due to an injury, um, Errol Spence will not be fighting. He's actually will be the fight will still be happening, but they found a replacement for Errol Spence due to an eye injury, man. So how as a boxing fan, how disappointed you that this fight will not happen in August or in the end of August?
Yeah, man, I'm upset, man. I wanted to see Spence beat Pacquiao up, man.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I wanna see Pac get smoked, man. Pac,
so
man. You know what I'm
wow.
saying? Pac still boxing, man. It's like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't beat Spence. But it was disappointing. You know what I'm saying? He had to have surgery on his eye. But I guess the replacement gonna have to come. I don't know. I don't really know too much about him. I mean, y'all probably know more, but the replacement. I mean, Pacquiao. How old is he? Like he in his 40s now. Like, yeah, man. He better be careful. He like to go to sleep. Pac like to go to sleep.
Go ahead, Kim. I want to hear what you have to say because I know I have a tongue load for you after you done. Go ahead.
um, I think I was looking forward to this matchup. Um, it seems like everybody wants Manny Pacquiao. They want that big bag. They want, that that bragging right to say, "Oh yeah, I'm the guy that took Manny Pacquiao out." Obviously, as we got closer to it, I don't know, man. I don't know if he got injured, man. I might have to see an injury report behind it. If anything, man, I think he might be ducking Pac-Man, man. Shout out to the Filipino culture, man. There's a lot of them down here. They're backing up Pacquiao, man. Pacquiao, he wants some real competition, man. He wants all comers, man. He's ready. He wants smoke for everybody, man. So I don't know, man. I hope Earl Spence, you know, gets that eye injury. We're talking about an eye injury right now. I don't know. Maybe I've seen some fighters fight with one eye. They covered the other eye with an eye patch, like Slick Rick. R.I.P. the
You
Slick Rick.
unbelievable, bro.
Right.
R.I.P. the
You
Slick
wild.
Rick
Go
and be
ahead.
able to fight, man. And Earl Spence is that great. The guy that we think he is, then he would have no problems fighting the Pac-Man, man. Um, so, um, Manny Pacquiao, he's ready for Spence whenever Spence decides that he actually wants a real fight with a real prize fighter, a legit boxer in the game, man. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, man.
Get the
He
other
has
dumbass.
Errol Spence. I hope you'll be watching with your little replacement that you have because this is just a little sample of what's in store for you if you decide to fight the Pac-Man.
First of all, you need to be stopped, Gil. You need to be stopped. Listen, people are gonna say, "Well, X, why are you upset?" First of all, let me say this: my thoughts and prayers are with Errol Spence. I don't believe he's ducking Manny Pacquiao. That's first and foremost. He is not ducking no doggone Manny Pacquiao. But the reason why I'm upset, not because he's not fighting Pacquiao, but now with him not fighting Pacquiao, that's gonna back up the dream fight that most boxing fans want to see, and that's Spence versus Bud. That's what we want to see. And him fighting Pacquiao after he was going to beat Pacquiao, which I keep telling Keo that. I don't know why Keo's caught in this dream la-la land like Pacquiao was about to beat Spence. After he was going to beat Pacquiao, it was going to be on the table. It was going to be presented. Spence versus Bud. And that's what everybody wants to see. But now that he's not fighting Pacquiao, I'm pretty sure once he heals up, he's going to have to fight Pacquiao. And now that backs up him versus Bud. That's the hard part about this, man. I really want to see him versus Terence Crawford. But right now we're just gonna have to sit and wait. But like I said, my thoughts and prayers are with him. I truly believe that he got injured. It's not because he's scared of Manny Pacquiao. And this is no disrespect to Manny Pacquiao. He's a walking, living legend. But when you're a living legend, that means you might be a little up there in age. So shout out to Pacquiao. He had his run. But now it's a young man's game, man. Terence Crawford, Spence, hopefully coming to a pay-per-view near you.
Wait a minute. Real quick question. Who is Terence Crawford fighting next?
Who is Terence Crawford fighting? I gotta pull that up. Let me see. I'm not even worried about who they fight until they fight each other, bruh. Terence Crawford and Spence need to fight each other, man. That's what needs to happen. Let's see. We're gonna pull it out. He said, "Look, the first that comes up. He wants the winner of Pacquiao versus Errol Spence. Josh Taylor, maybe." Let's see. It just keeps saying that he wants to fight the winner of Pacquiao versus Sting. That's who we want, bro. That's what, like, all them fights don't matter. That don't even mean nothing. I'm one of the biggest boxing fans, Gil. But I don't care about that. Spence and Crawford can fight everybody else. It doesn't even matter to me. I want them to fight. It's kind of like the heavyweight division, bro. Nobody cares about all them other fights that's going on. Wilder, Fury, and Joshua. When they all fight each other, well, we know we got Wilder, Fury. We're going to get that again. But that's what we want to see. Once we see that, then we can open up the door for everything else.
Yeah, so I did some research about his injury. That's why I wasn't buying it. A retinal tear in his eye. The healing process of that is a low risk injury, from what I know. I know if it's a very high significant injury, it could cause you to be blind, but I don't think that's the case. But a retinal tear in your left eye, the healing process of that does take 10 to 14 days, man. I think he's had his injury for a while, and he's buying himself some time to be prepared for Pacquiao. Because come on, man, it's like, how convenient is this? You're 2 weeks away from the fight, and out of nowhere you just said, "Oh man, I gotta get out this matchup, man." And poor Jordanis Ugas, the beat down that this guy is gonna get. Man, we're gonna see a boxing exhibition by Manny Pacquiao still at the end of the day.
Now let me ask you this: how many people are really gonna tune in to Pacquiao versus you guys? I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about the average. I mean the real boxing fans. I'm talking about when you had Spence versus Pacquiao. Everybody was gonna tune into that for the most part. Nobody's tuning into that, bro. Nobody's tuning into that.
So Manny Pacquiao, the pride of the Philippines.
Facts.
Shout out to all my Tagalogs, Ilocanos out of Manila. Um, and we got a huge population, especially in the in California. And I think every single Filipino for Pacific Islander will be tuning into this. They don't care who Manny Pacquiao fights. They just want to see the guy fight because these Filipinos, they just love boxing. And the Asians, they'll definitely be supporting also. So the Asian community, they definitely support Manny Pacquiao also. But as far as like the rest of the boxing fans, I think that they'll lose some viewers, but I think people will still be tuning in to watch, and I will too because I got to support the pride of the Philippines.
Hey! Shout out to you. I'm not gonna lie, man. He actually got me on a bet. When that was a couple of years back. Thurman, man. I'm not even a Thurman fan, and that fool, I bet on that fool, and I lost money to Keo. So shout out to Keo, man.
All right, so let's move on over to our very next topic, and we're gonna talk about a movie, man. And we will be recapping tonight the Suicide Squad movie. We all saw it. Let's go, man. It's time to rate this movie, man. How you guys have this movie going?
Scale 1 to 10. What you got? What you got, Q?
Man, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really look at those type of movies, but I found it to be funny. You know what I'm saying? They had action, and my favorite character was Harley Quinn. Man, she was badass in that shit.
Go,
You know
go
what I'm saying?
figure.
She was badass in there, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was doing some
Jesus.
things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta go with her. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to see the first one now. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the one before that because I mean I don't know who in that one. Like, do you say y'all said the same character's not in the first one, right?
Yeah,
Except
different
for
cast.
is Harley Quinn in the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the first one.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, I mean it was lit. It was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch it again.
Okay. I'm with Q. I'm gonna say a 7 as well. And I'm gonna say this. It could have been higher had not for the villain being a big star. I'm like, dog, out of all the things that they could have chose, they chose a big star to be the villain. And I'm saying to myself, that was whack. But outside of that, he said he hit it right on the nail. Humor, action, fun, man. It was just a good movie. The only doc I really have is the villain. My favorite person on there was Idris Elba, Bloodsport. I like whenever him and John Cena shot the bullet and they were arguing
Oh, that was
basically the
lit.
whole
Yeah,
movie
that was fire.
about
That was fire.
who's more accurate, who's what. And when he shot, the bullet was smaller, so it went through. That was fire. But yeah, man, I like the movie. I'm going 7, but I will say this: the first one was better. The first one was better in my mind. Better villain. And I like the hero. I say heroes, but the Suicide Squad themselves better in the first one. Shout out to El Diablo.
Yeah, man. I don't agree with you guys much, but I'm also giving the Suicide Squad movie a 7 out of 10. Um, I It didn't meet my expectations. I thought there would be more action in the movie. The star thing threw me off. If it wasn't for Harley Quinn, man, I probably would have turned the movie off. I think Harley Quinn is one of those characters. She just has that what you say, that it factor, that
Yeah.
impact, man. And I wasn't a fan of with some of these characters that they had, man. Like, I was literally about to turn off the movie when it was the beginning and they said, "Oh, this is what's left of the Suicide Squad." I was like, "Oh, hell no, man! Really? Weasel? Oh my god, really?"
Yo,
But it was a decent movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't the best movie though. It clearly wasn't better than the first one. Let's
Yeah, I agree.
But I wish Deadshot was in the movie. I thought the Joker would be in there, but it was a 7 out of 10, man. It was a decent movie. That like X said, we talked about this off air. It wasn't that no damn kids movie for sure.
Nah, I
Nah,
don't think it
hell
was.
nah.
Yeah. What can I ask you this? I know Q can't answer this. What would you rate the first one?
The first one I would give it like a 8.5, at least
Yeah.
close to a 9.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. The first one was fire. The villain on that one, the witch, and then the other little dude, that was fire. That was fire.
All right, man. So this is the time where we go to our very last topic. Our This is starting to become my favorite topic, man. It's the question of the week, man. And
Let's go.
True, I'll let you introduce the question of the week.
Okay, the question of the week. We know a lot of people use a lot of different social media sites, as I can see right now pulled up. We got the Instagram logo. We got the Facebook logo. My daughter's personal favorite, TikTok. Well, the question of the week is, which is the best social media site? Whew! I think this is more along the lines of generations or age groups. You're gonna get different answers with depending on the age group. So Q, chat, what is the best social media platform?
Man, Twitter to me, man. I like Twitter. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Twitter fire to me, man. I like, you know what I'm saying? Facebook is cool, but if I didn't have my family and friends and everything on there, I probably wouldn't have Facebook because Facebook, they fake as fuck on there. But you know what I'm saying? Like they'll put you in jail for bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't even fuck with Facebook like that. But Twitter, you can speak your mind, you can say, you know what I'm saying, say mostly anything you want to say. You can have, you know what I'm saying, free speech. But not on Facebook. Facebook, they put you in jail, man. I done been in there. I done been in Facebook jail for a month. I had to make another page. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So like, yeah, Facebook ain't on my, I don't like them. And Snapchat, I like Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? The messages disappear. You know what I'm saying? It's lit. It's lit. It's lit for the single guys on Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's lit.
Okay.
Go get a snap.
We got my man T Dub Clown. He said Black Planet. Shout out to Black Planet back in the day.
Wow, really?
Oh, of course. Gil, what you think?
For me, I'm going with I'm going with I'm going with Facebook, man. Um, the reason why I going with Facebook is because I started off with Facebook. I built a lot of great friendships and relationships in Facebook. And then now I learned that you could use with advertising if you're a brand or you do a podcast show or anything like that. I like how you could actually share your show to not just to your page but other people's page or groups in it too. Like you can't do that with like a Instagram or a Twitter or anything else like that. But I'm definitely going with Facebook. I think Facebook, family, old friends, new friends. So I'm definitely going with Facebook.
Well, Extract says TikTok. TikTok is the brand that they're saying. I know my daughters would definitely agree with that. They would say TikTok is definitely that platform. We always talk about battle rap and we say, what's the NBA of battle rap? And we know URL in our mind is the NBA of battle rap. So when I look at what is the NBA of social media, it's funny because all three of us have a different answer, man. I'm a visual guy. I'm going Instagram. To me, I like Instagram. I feel like Instagram pretty much does everything, but the visual, it leads more with the visual. And then you could read the comment if you choose to read the comment. That to me is really dope. Of course, the stories that are pretty much on any platform nowadays. But I like Instagram, man. Over the rest of them, just because I guess 'cause I'm a visual person. But I have no issue with Twitter. I love Twitter. I love Facebook for the reason that y'all mentioned, the family. That's where all my family members are at. They're all on Facebook. If you want to be tapped into a lot of battle rap or sports in general or anything like as far as the worldwide famous people, Twitter is an excellent platform. They love Twitter. But for me, if I have to say my number one go-to and my most post is definitely going to be on Instagram.
Okay, really quick from social media, we got Chris Cheeks. He said IG, of course. Ryan Seeple, he said Reddit.
I've never used Reddit. Is Reddit fire?
Yeah, you know, you get a lot of information, things that you need to know. Like if you want to find like videos that you can't get, you could or events that you could want to watch, you could get it on Reddit. Justin from the MBS brand, he said TikTok. Damian Damian Freeman, he says I'm on Facebook more than others. He said his second choice would be IG, then Snapchat, then Twitter. Kiki Harris, she said IG. Raji Ward, she says Twitter. King Caesar, he says Facebook. Chuck Thomas, he says Twitter. And he said media coverage, that's why. And then Jesse Perez, he also said Twitter. Yeah, I think with Twitter, Twitter's starting to grow on me. Like I didn't use Twitter before, but lately, just based off of us being in, sports and battle rap media, I've been using Twitter a lot. And shout out to Hurricane Dude, man, for boosting my followers up.
Right.
Twitter is huge, man. The battle rap culture, they love Twitter. Sports fans love Twitter. I get like my live updates, like my sports updates when I update something on like Instagram, or even on from Instagram. When I upload on Instagram and Facebook, I normally get the information on Twitter. Twitter's very useful, but everybody has their own opinion when it comes to the best social media app.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. I mean, I'm about to take y'all really back far. Man, where y'all think MySpace went wrong? This is just a random question. I don't know if y'all remember MySpace.
Yeah, I had MySpace. MySpace was lit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But MySpace was kind of kiddie. Yeah. So I guess that's why, you know what I'm saying, it didn't last, because we grew up. We became adults and got a Facebook. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that shit. MySpace was cool, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what I liked about MySpace? Y'all might think, like you said, it was definitely younger when we were younger. But when you go to a person's page, you could actually have a song playing when they get to your page. I thought that was lit. Like, okay, how you feel as a person, I can express that through the music once you click my page. That was lit. But shout out to MySpace, man. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, bro, MySpace, bro. I think that MySpace, for the most part, and maybe y'all can disagree with me if y'all like, but I think that was like the first juggernaut of social media platforms. Like that was like you had other ones that was, people used it, but MySpace was huge.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Tom, man. Anybody knows MySpace know who Tom is, man. But yeah, I definitely like MySpace because you get to customize your own page, and like T-Dub said, that I think that's why how it started slowing pages down. People get to put their music on there also. So during that time, MySpace was dope, man. You get to see everybody's comments, scrolling down. So I thought that was dope though. But yeah, man, R.I.P. MySpace.
The top friends, and they're top friends. That was cool.
Yeah, no homo, man. I probably would have had you guys as my top friends. But yeah, man, that's the question of the week. Shout out to everybody that got involved for the question of the week. We'll be back for another question of the week, but let's wrap up tonight's show and do the shout outs.
Okay.
Man, shout out to the team. Shout out Keo. Shout out X. Shout out GBL. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, the fans, the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. VA shit.
Big facts. I'll go next, Keo. Shout out to Q. Shout out to Keo. Shout out to the chat, man. Always lit. Shout out to T-Dub, man. T-Dub be holding it down in the chat room for us, man. We definitely appreciate you. And yeah, like you just put, man, Battle Political next. It's about to go down. Hurricane Do will be in the building. We got some talking to do. We got some real talking to do. And for anybody that's tuned in right now, I know this is not a battle rap show, but yesterday I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Keo. He interviewed his guy Next. And I'm gonna say it on here, man. Next was cool in the interview, bro.
Shout out Next, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you for understanding that. Look, I don't have to be a fan. And, I just, it is what it is. I'm not hating. I appreciated that look, man. So shout out to Next. But shout out to Keo for an awesome interview yesterday.
Yo, yeah, shout out to Next, man. I had a good conversation off air. He definitely wants to come back and talk his shit. According to him, when he wins the tournament.
hey, if he wins, we're gonna give him his flowers. He got a tough task in front of him this week coming.
Yeah, but shout out to the whole team, man. Shout out to X, to Q, shout out to Hurricane Dude, J Franchise, Justin, GBD, the whole clique, man. But Battle Political is next, man. Make sure you check it out. And we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Peace.